Hiding from pain won't make it disappear. Yet we act like it will. Maybe if we run far away enough, maybe it will fix itself. Maybe we won't feel it as much if we don't look at it. So time passes by and we have walked by 20 problems. And they are creeping in the back of our minds, begging to be solved. And have you noticed that it's becoming harder and harder to turn back around and face them? The sheer size of what you need to face now is massive. And there will be a point where you can't ignore it anymore. And when you finally face them, you'll be stuck. Because you won't know where to begin. So, why is it hard to face our problems right away as they appear? Comfort. Comfort is the main enemy here. We rather walk by our problems, not face them, because it's easier. Easier is better, right? I mean, all the processed food, drugs, partying, fake friends, bad job, bad relationship is so much better, right? Easier doesn't mean better anymore. Before it did, because you were always hunted by predators. Back in the Ooga Booga days. You never had enough to eat. You always had to hunt, gather, run, climb, build. So when you finally had time to chill the fuck out, your brain yelled, "Yes, finally!" Not because it's lazy, but because all the work requires energy. And for energy you need fuel. And if you run out of fuel, well, game over. You have to understand that the modern times are a tiny little speck compared to the amount of time that it took us to discover fire. We are cavemen stuck in modern times. Yes, we adapted, but our body and lizard brain hasn't. We still think of survival even though everything is handed to us. When was the last time you grew food yourself? When was the last time you raised cows and chickens? Did you build the house you live in? Did you make the clothes you wear? Comfort became so easy. So our caveman brain doesn't want to do hard shit anymore because why would it? Everything is perfect as it is. Before you actually had to do something to be rewarded. Now you just reach for your phone, unlock it, press YouTube, and voila! Endless supply of dopamine. Now all you need to do is just live like this until you die. And this system made it so easy to escape any discomfort, pain, struggling, especially emotional pain. Even though this era is perfect for growth and seeing what humans are actually capable of. We have so much free time because all this surviving shit has been taken care of for us. We could apply ourselves and see our potential. But no, comfort wins. But this is not the only reason why we don't face our pains and face challenges. Another reason is your ego wants to remain still. Ego meaning you, your identity, who you are. We are so attached and obsessed with ourselves. You want to preserve this little human as much as possible. So when you face a challenge, all of the nasty shit about you comes out to light. Negative beliefs, doubts, limits, fears, and all of that doesn't feel good, does it? And you want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel important because if you don't, well, you might end up being depressed and offing yourself. So admitting your weaknesses and facing your pain is really hurtful. And feeling shitty puts you into a disadvantage because you're getting damaged. Bars. So when you don't challenge yourself, everything is still. Yeah, that feeling of missing your potential hurts, but not as much as going towards it. However, your growth is where the pain is. Because painful experiences create beliefs, and beliefs create fear and limits. That's why you have a limited life. So we want to get rid of this pain to be free again. Example, if you weren't loved as a kid, you might think that you might not deserve love. And because you believe so, you won't take care of yourself, you won't reach for more, you won't accept love that is given to you. You might actively sabotage yourself to meet that belief that you don't deserve to be loved or cared for. Another example, if you were called a failure, you'll try to avoid this feeling by becoming the best. And then no matter how successful you are, it won't be enough. Because the pain is still in there, you still feel it. So to escape it, or deny it, you push yourself to the limit until you burn out. And even then, you're still not satisfied. And all of this is because of pain that you haven't reflected upon. And then we run these programs until the day we die, getting better at denying the pain, but never truly healing. Isn't that so fucking sad? All of the things that you want to achieve are hard, not because the thing that you need to do is hard, but because of the pain, beliefs, and limits that you have. How the fuck is reading a book hard? You just take the book and read it. You're not constructing a fucking rocket. So accept the pain. Accept the challenge. Because resisting it hurts more than what you are resisting. Resisting is distracting yourself with pleasure and comfort. Resisting is actively ignoring or denying that you have pain. The pain is still in there, no matter how much you deny it or push it away. And it's running your life. And you fight it and you try to prove it wrong. For example, if you feel like a piece of shit, or you have shame or guilt, or feel like a problem, you'll keep helping people. You'll keep people pleasing. You'll keep sacrificing your needs. But that feeling won't ever go away. Go for the root. Ask, why do you feel like a piece of shit? Now that will help. If you feel insecure, stop chasing success. Stop trying to look the prettiest. Stop putting others down to make yourself look bigger. And just go for the root. Ask yourself, why do I feel insecure? If you are ashamed of yourself, stop being shy. Stop being a doormat. Stop putting yourself down and go for the roots. Ask yourself, why am I ashamed of myself? Why do I put myself down? Stop plucking leaves off of a tree. Stop picking up the bad fruit. Stop cutting down the fucking branches and just stare the fucking tree out of the ground with all of its roots, because the source will keep providing you with problems to fix. Just go for the fucking root. We are victims to this. We keep fixing shit that doesn't solve anything. 99% of us don't even know that we can heal the pain we're feeling. The only way our brain knows how to heal this pain is by escaping or suppressing it. Nobody has taught us how to properly do it. Not our parents, not school, especially not the people who carry all the pain inside of them. So be the first one to begin the healing, stop the cycle we're in, and go for the roots. Stop escaping pain, stop escaping reality, and find a way to do the hardest thing in the easiest way possible. And that is to face your pain with journaling and reflecting. I wish you good luck. I hope you heal and see you soon.